Before starting, always you have to make sure the plank or the laminate or the vinyl floor, whatever you're gonna call it, is really nice. There's no scratch on it, because even in the boxes, some of them are actually damaged or are scratched. First of all, you have to check them, and after you check it's perfect and nice, then you will start installation. So for here, what should we do? We have to stick to the wall and stick to this side as much as we can, and then mark this area to cut it, and then we have to cut this tongue, so it's gonna stick to the riser. We can cut this part with utility knife. Just put it on the ground and go like 3 or 4 way. 2, 3, 4. Whenever you feel that it's ready to break, then you can break it with your hand. We have to measure the other part of the vinyl floor. Have to measure here, and then you have to join this together. You have to have a perfect line. After we marked it, now it's time to cut it. I prefer a oscillating tool in this case, but if you find any other tool more useful, you can use it. Now this one is installed. I need the tongue go underneath the groove, so I'm gonna install it like this. Since the line is hidden, it means it's installed, but since you see the line, you have to hammer it to the right. You can use the pull bar here, because we don't have a space from the left to hammer it. You put the pull bar like this and then hammer it. The first row of the floors always is really harder to install comparing to the second or third or fourth rows, because when you're installing, it's movable. You have to make sure it doesn't, because if it moves and it's not going straight, it's gonna ruin all your floor, and you have to see it like this way, and it's gonna be tilted. So I'm gonna put it in reverse. Mark. We have to go underneath the right one and then go back as much as we can, and then bring these two up together. When it goes in, it's almost done. Then I'm gonna use my rubber mallet, use the pull bar if I need to. There's a line here, I'm gonna fill the gap. Now there's no line. If you're stuck for the installation, it's not going in, in the straight line, you have to make sure it's all going in the straight line. If it doesn't go, you cannot install it, and you will always see the gap between the two planks. The basement slabs are always bumpy like this. So wherever you see the line, like here, the line is here. We are gonna make sure the other planks, it's gonna cover this line. It goes and past this, so it's gonna hold these two lines together. So if there is a bump or whatever here, it's gonna hold it. But if the line is here, or the line is in the same position like this, they all are gonna come out together. So I'm gonna install a full plank here, but since I'm gonna stick to the riser as much as I can, I'm gonna just get rid of this tongue here. I'm gonna cut it with my utility knife because the tongue is not too thick, and I can cut it with my utility knife. So I'm gonna bring it up. To make sure it covers the gap, to make sure there is no gap, I'm gonna hammer it. And then hammer it to the right too. In this case, because the width of my plank is actually bigger than the width of the wall, I have to go all the way. I cannot cut it just in the half or whatever. We have to cut it like an L shape. So I'm gonna measure again. I'm gonna stick to the upper one, make sure there is no gap, and then mark here. And then I have to go like this, to stick to the right one to see where I have to cut. It's gonna be here, and then it's gonna be here. We have two. So with the square, I'm gonna expand my line. This line too, because this square is really small for this part. I'm gonna use the other plank to expand my other line. You have to make sure these are in the same line on one end, so the line will go straight. So the line is gonna go straight, and then you have to keep it firmly when you are gonna expand your line because it's slippery. So what don't we need here? We don't need this part. As we marked, it's gonna go inside the wall. We have to cut this part and then install it and go all the way, and then the same process we did here. Wherever you cannot bring it up, you have to put your feet on the two lines, so it's gonna be aligned in the same position, and when it's aligned in the same height or position, when you hammer it, it's gonna go in much easier, because sometimes the left and right planks has been installed in a long row, so we cannot bring them all up together, because if we do that, we are gonna actually take them all out together, so we have to redo it all over again. But when it doesn't go in and you don't have any option to bring it up, you can put your feet on top of the line, that two joints stick together, then they're gonna be aligned in the same position or height, and then you can hammer it, it's gonna go on. This part of the stick has been designed for this, so when you hammer it, it's gonna hammer this part, not the tongue, so it's not gonna break it. I am placing it like this, not like this, because this part doesn't have this, and when I hammer it, it's gonna break the tongue. You have to put it like this. When you hammer it, the upper layer is gonna be hammered, not the lower. As we cut this part, we have to go in like this and then cut this part too. We have to measure this and then measure this part too. And then take it out and put it here. We expand the line. These two lines too. We connect them together, and then we have to take this part out. And we try to install it like before. We go in and then bring it down. This part is stuck, so make sure if you need it. Yeah, this part is stuck. You have to put this on top and handle it like this. This part has to go into. Yeah, that's it. Bring the left side up, and then when it goes underneath the right one, we put it down, we bring it down. This line has to go straight, so we make sure that they're in the same and the straight position. There's a gap here, so I have to pull this one toward myself, and I use a pull bar, put my feet here, so I'm not gonna allow it to come forward, and then bring it up. As long as I see the line is hidden, it means it's installed. If you cannot do it, you have to again put your feet on it so it's not gonna go back. Put your stick and then hammer. Upon us sitting on the floor, it means it's been installed correctly, but as long as it's floating on the air, it's not installed. So we have a gap here. I'm gonna again use my pull bar. It's better to cut in a way so we do not have like this tiny piece here, because it's not gonna come out, but it may happen in the future. It's better to be at least 6 inches and not to have these tiny pieces. I made a mistake here. I had to measure from there to up to here to make sure the small piece like this, to make sure there's no small piece like this at the end. So I cannot take them all out, but you make sure that you do it. when the water comes up, to avoid accumulating water inside the basement, we have to cut this area out to make sure it's not gonna be hidden underneath. We can either install from this side or the other side, it doesn't matter anymore. You can put the first plank again from this side. Doesn't matter if we start from here or there, because we have already finished this part. So again, I'm gonna measure here and then stick to the upper one and measure here. I'm gonna expand the line from there to here and there to here, and then we have to mark this area too. So if we stick to the top, the upper part is gonna be here, the lower part is gonna be here, and then if we come and stick to the wall, the left part is going to be here and the right part is going to be here. We will expand the marks from there to here, like this, this, and then expand this to the right. Then this part, we now know that the drain is inside this square. This part is stuck. We have to measure from here, and from here has to be cut. We have to expand the line like this. All the way to the right to connect it. Then this part has to be cut and we don't need this. So this side is wall, the other side is wall, so it doesn't matter. If you cut from here or put it in reverse and cut it, you have freedom here.